Hey everybody, welcome to Perilous Tales Battle Report. I'm back today with another villain for Agents Duchovny and Anderson to take on, as well as some sort of like introduction to some rules adjustments that Mike's made to the rules, most of which will get featured here. So this time around, it's going to be the Vampire Count. So basically when I started doing Perilous Tales, I went and looked for some appropriately heroic like team members to go and take on this. And as soon as I found models that I basically could like do my weird X-Files thing with, I was pretty happy. And I'm trying to introduce a new character every episode, who is sort of like the foil for the episode. You know, the person that Mulder finds that is sort of like the one that believes in it or that has a bit of information that like piques his interest. So like last episode we had the sheriff. And so this episode we've got, you know, just a local car mechanic named Ellis who's found some weird stuff in his neighborhood. And then I went through my collection of bad guy models and tried to find appropriate villains. And man, I have such a weird eclectic like bits box of random models that over the last, you know, 15, 20 years, I purchased just because. So I have a Spike the Buffy the Vampire Slayer miniature that I just found. I forgot I had it. It was a hassle-free mini. So my vampire count looks like a moody Billy Idol. It's going to be great. I found some thralls. They're actually Nolzur's Miraculous Monster. The Nolzur's line of miniatures for D&D. They're doppelgangers, but they make perfect kind of like the strain-looking vampire thralls. And then the bat swarms are actually bats from King's War Vanguard. I didn't really use my bat swarm that much when I played with my undead, so I just broke it in half and made 2 bat swarms with it. So I came up with villains, and that's probably how these episodes are going to keep going forward, is I'm just going to find cool villain miniatures, another cool like sort of like team member miniature, and then just keep making episodes because it's fun to work through all the monsters, and this seems to be working. I keep getting inspired and painting fun stuff, and you guys seem to enjoy watching it. So yeah, so this time around, I'll basically walk you through some of the rules tweaks that Mike's done in this sort of like incarnation of the rules. And what's great is if you have downloaded it, you should get an email every time he updates the file for you to download it again. So it's not like you'll not know that something's been tweaked. Yeah, we're gonna throw out a new mission and see if Agents Duchovny and Anderson can find out what the deal is with this moody vampire.
And so here's the agents and their team members. You got Agent Duchovny there with the tough guy skill. Agent Anderson, she is a medic. And then we have Alpha and Bravo. Alpha is, of course, my hair trigger. So he gets to fire revealed ambush markers. And then Bravo is my my dude with the binoculars. We can scope up some markers. And then finally in the back there's Ellis, because of course I had an Ellis Left 4 Dead miniature. I mean, I read a zombie game, of course I did. I totally forgot I had him. And I painted him up just to be like the local car mechanic. That's you know, something's weird. He keeps finding like they keep bringing in cars to get fixed, and they keep being full of bloodstains in the backseat for some reason. Yeah, and it tweaks Agent Duchovny's interest, and that leads to this whole escapade. And then over here we have my vampire count. Yeah, so that's a hassle-free vampire, or hero, or modern day hero, or whatever. It's literally just Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And so yeah, I painted him with like the Billy Idol, like blonde hair, bleach blonde hair, and usual like glowing red eyes and vampire stuff. And then these Nolzur's miniatures are just based on some 28mm lip bases, and put some grit on. But they're doppelgangers, and they make just perfect kind of like the strained vampire thralls. So I painted them up with just some washes, and then blend up a few highlights through white, and then these guys are, of course, some bat swarms that I repainted from Mantic. And these are the Kings of War Vanguard bat swarms for the undead. And there it is. Yeah, nice. Another villain and dudes. So he is numbered. I actually numbered the base this time. So it's 1, 2, and 3 for the thralls, and then 4 and 5 for the bat swarms. Now they do some crazy stuff. The vampire count is skill 7, like he's crazy dangerous with 10 wounds. He's not quite as punchy. The thralls, I believe, are 5 skill and 6 wounds, and then I think the bat swarms are 3 skill and 4 wounds. They're not super dangerous, but the bats and the vampire count both have a bat form rule, and at the end of their turn, this model gets picked up and just teleports to a different miniature. They all explode into clouds of bats and fly to different miniatures, so you never really know where they're going to end the turn, no matter who they're attacking. And they're going to just like fly around the board a whole bunch, because they move at like super speed. Yeah, so we had 6 wounds, 5 skill for the thralls, 10 wounds, 7 skill for the vampire count, and 3 wounds, 3 skill for the minions. They can die though. This isn't like the ghosts. This isn't quite that bad, so I can actually kill them and not just drive them off. But they are pretty hyper dangerous if I'm not careful. And so, yeah, so we'll see how we do. We're going to roll up our mission. So here's the table all set up. We're going to use the basic location, basic threat, and that means that there's going to be 3 potential, like, bad things that happen. And that's going to be 1,000 cuts, unsteady underfoot, and disaster strikes for 8. 1,000 cuts is like a persistent, like something's biting you out of the ground. Unsteady underfoot's a rumble. Ground starts to go crazy, and then disaster strikes is like a lightning strike. Yeah, you turn inside out when the fog hits you. Well, for objectives, so 2, 10, 1. So it's going to be get evidence. If a heroic model it makes a successful photograph action against the villain, place an evidence token on the model. At the end of the game, if there at least one model still alive with the evidence token, score 3 points. 2 is recover equipment. If a heroic model makes a successful interact action with a piece of terrain on the villainous half of the table that's not yet produced an equipment token, place an equipment token next to the model. End of the game, for each equipment token in possession of a surviving heroic model, score a point to maximum of 3. And then 10 is going to be call for rescue. Place a 30mm radio marker or a suitable sized piece of terrain anywhere in the villainous half of the table, at least 3 inches away from another objective marker. At the end of the game, if a heroic model interacts with it, then there's 4 more turns, and you get 1 point for each team member still alive to a maximum of 3. Our deployment type for the baddies, that's going to be encircling. Totally the wrong kind of dice for that. 3 standard. Threat markers are laid out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the corner in the standard pattern. I thought for the, I actually moved a car. I thought for the call for rescue, it'd be cool just to have the cop car with the objective, because there's obviously a radio in there, so I just switched the 2 cars where they were sitting. And then we're trying to get a photograph of the villain, if we can, using the photography skill, and then interact with terrain on the other half of the table to recover 3 pieces of equipment. It is 2 inches on, so how do we want to do? Well, we got some binoculars, which is handy, which means we will be able to spot some of these fools. So we're going to put you 2. Oh, jeez. And then everybody else is going to kind of, I think, form up around you. Bravo and Alpha hanging out. We're going to have Agent Anderson, I think, over here. And then Agent Duchovny, you're going to hang out with Ellis, I think, over here. He's feeling pretty fine. So threats at 0, turn is at 1, and it is heroic activation time. So now things have changed a little bit. The threat level will only go up about half as much on the villainous threat table. I was doing some stuff wrong when I rolled it up before. I didn't realize that to go up the table, it's not actually the new threat level. It's the number of successes that you gain when you make the skill test. So I got it mostly right math-wise, but this time around the threat shouldn't crank quite as high, and we don't repeat actions as much. Also, it's been clarified now, you do break off for free when you fail a horror check. Horror checks won't happen quite as often, and the behavior for lurkers has changed a little bit, as well as pack hunters. So pack hunters now activate as lurkers, basically, if there's less of them within 6 of heroes than there are heroes. So like if there's more pack hunters or villains within 6 of a hero, they become aggressive. Otherwise, it's not quite as easy. So not just paired up anymore, because paired up didn't necessarily, like paired up they would still charge into like a overwhelming force basically of guys, whereas now the lurkers are a little more lurkery, and then the lurkers will attack then move away, so they don't just get into melee. Like basically everything doesn't default to aggressive anymore. So we're on to first activation. So we're just going to use Bravo, and he's going to take a peek at this marker and see that's number 7. Okay, well, that's an earthquake, so that's not great. And then we'll peek at this one over here for a second AP. 5, so that's going to be a bat swarm. Terrible, because we could trigger a bat swarm and have it be okay. So do we want to do that? I think we do. I think first, though, we want to move with Alpha. So Alpha's going to go 4 rather, to here. And then 4 again. And not quite get within 6. And then Agent Anderson, I think, is going to go. And she's going to move 4. And then she's going to use her leader ability to tell Bravo to go. So Bravo's going to take a walk 4. And she's going to do it again, telling him to move again. And goes, no, I don't want to do that yet. I want these guys to move first. She's going to move back, actually. And she's going to move Bravo back too. We're not going to activate her yet, because if I activate her out of order, then these guys don't get to move at all. So we'll go with Agent Duchovny. He's going to go 4. Yeah. He's going to go 4. And he's going to cover me. No point in covering me. He's just going to go 4 and then just stay there, I guess. And then Ellis will do the same thing. And at least they moved up a little bit. And then Agent Anderson will go, and she'll tell him to take a walk. And then she'll take a walk herself, going 4. And she has 3 APs. She'll tell him to walk one more time. Do it, Bravo. Do it for the team. And I'll trigger this to be number 5. And it will, of course, be aggressive. It's a bat swarm, so it goes and immediately charges in, and that ends our activation. And we go right to the villainous activation. Just the difficulty dice being rolled. Hey, look, we got a 10. It doesn't fail, though, because 0 successes mean that we crank the difficulty, or sorry, the threat level to 1. Now, activation pool. Mike did like my idea of using the activated threat markers to see who activates first. So obviously it's number 5, because they're the only one there. But this fellow gets to take a shot first, which I should have actually done before I did the threats. So Alpha with his hair trigger, he's going to fire in as this guy appears. 3 successes will kill him. He's only got 3 health. And it is difficulty at least 4 because it's a minion. But it goes to 7, so only gets 1 success and does a point of damage. Shooting the bats. And now they are aggressive, so they activate in combat, which means they just immediately attack. And they're going to attack poor old Bravo. But they beef it, and the difficulty becomes 10. All right, then, heroic turn 2. Electric Boogaloo. Well... I guess we could go with Bravo, and he could try and murderize. He has to do 2 health to kill it. If he breaks off, he'll be wasting his AP, basically. Alpha could shoot in. Yeah, you know what, Alpha? Let's see if he can do it. See if he can do it. I'll have Alpha go first, and he'll take a shot. He becomes skill 3, because it's +1 skill when he shoots. And he gets 1, 2, 3, and just blows away this thing. His second AP, I guess he'll just move up 4. Well, Bravo, you could peek at this one. We'll see what it is. It's number 4. It's the other bat swarm. Your second AP, I think you're just going to move over to here. Well, you could move up and make it go. Yeah, you might as well. Move up 4. And then we will wait for Agent Anderson to go, because I think what we're going to do is we're going to have... Do you want to deal with this one first? We don't know what it is, unfortunately, which is bad, and we can't see it yet. I guess Bravo could have tried to see it. We know it's not easy to kill bat swarms, so maybe we just wait. Now, you know what? We'll just have Ellis, I think, do a difficult terrain move, so he's going to move 2. Stay on top of this thing, and the second AP, he'll cover me, so he's ready to fire. Then we'll have Agent Anderson go. She's just going to move up. She'll head up 4. And then 4 again. And then 4 one more time. Just to, like, rocket over here. Duchovny's going to take one for the team and try to lose his gun. He's just going to walk forward this first AP. Hey, to here. And this will be revealed. Number 2, it's a thrall. So it goes barreling in. Ellis is going to trigger his cover me. 3 shots, because it's a range attack with a shotgun. 5, so 2 hits. And 2 out of 6. Shablam. And then we go to the villainous turn. It is currently threat level 1, so 1 die. I forgot it always has advantage because it is a villainous skill test. So difficulty 7 though, which means no successes. 0, that still increases the threat to 2. Jerk immediately goes and attacks Agent Duchovny because he is villainous. So difficulty 1 die, and then 5 dice to fight with. 5, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. -1 is 3 damage. Oh, Agent Duchovny's not feeling great. Good thing he's a tough guy. And it's new turn. So that'll be turn 3. Well, you are pretty great at murdering. So it's going to cost you 2 to get down for 1. Whoop, because you can jump off the difficult terrain. And then you move 2 more with your first walk action. And that will put you in an inch. And so your second action, you're going to use your brawler skill with your shotgun. Try and waste this minion. So that's going to be +2 skill dice with the shotgun, and that'll make him, because he's within an inch. Difficulty 8, he only lands 1 though, but it's a critical hit, and that means it does 2 hits instead of 1. That was something that got dropped out of the last document that I forgot to mention. Any 10s do 2 hits instead of 1, so that'll be 4 damage. He goes 2 total. Agent Duchovny, you got 2 chances to try and kill this guy. So stabbing him back, minimum difficulty 4, because it's a minion. So first shot. Gets him once with an 8, and then does he do it again with his second AP? Bam, manages to kill him with a 10. So we waste this thrall, all our AP to get there, and Agent Duchovny's pretty beat up. Alright, well, Agent Anderson, what do you want to do? We know it's a bat swarm. Alpha could kill it, so I think what you'll do is you'll just set cover me, and then you'll yell at him to move so that he sits next to you. And then you'll yell at Bravo to move. So he'll walk out. And then, yeah, and actually he'll move behind where he was like that so you can see him. And then we'll go with Bravo. And Bravo's just going to walk 4. And that will get him within 6. And we'll just go right to the edge of it. Just be cautious there, Bravo. And it's going to reveal to be another bat swarm. And it's going to fly over. Trigger both cover me's. So the cover me from Agent Anderson, she's skill 4, which means she's 5 when she shoots. She's pretty dangerous. So skill 5. So 5 difficulty. So 1, 2 successes. And then skill 3 for Alpha with his hair trigger. But he beefs it with the 10. Not bat swarm. We go to the start of the villainous turn. So skill test, it's currently skill 2, always with advantage. So difficulty 2, not 10, and that's 1 success, which means a horror check for everybody. And then the threat level goes up by 1. Another change from that is that when you fail your horror test, you flee from the closest villain you can see. And if you can't flee from a villain, you flee from the closest threat marker you can see. And then if you can't see a threat marker, or if there are no threat markers, you flee towards your deployment zone. So let's see if we run away a little bit here. And it's now up to 3 for this. So for Ellis, he fails. So he's got a threat marker over here you can see, which means he's going to go back 6. Be like, this sucks. For Agent Anderson, 10, he fails too. Well, I mean, they did just pile out from under a whole bunch of vampire guts. Agent Anderson, 7, 10, she's fine. For Alpha, the hero we need, 6, no, he runs 2. And he can see the bats. He's like freaking out about the bats. There's something wrong with this place. And then for you, 7, 2. So now what happens, and I actually spoke wrong earlier, if you are unable to flee, you're actually knocked prone. Because he's engaged, he becomes prone. The villains will get advantage against him when they attack next turn. Okay, well, they then get to go. So, Thrall being dead, and the other bat swarm being dead, it means it's just this bat swarm, who will immediately, because he's aggressive, attack the dude in combat. So he's got 3 dice, and now he's advantage, because he is knocked prone. So 3 is the difficulty, and that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. Although the villains don't get criticals. So 4 damage, over half his life gone on Bravo. Anderson is basically by herself as everybody else is trying to run away. Turn 4. Well, things aren't looking great. We did need to get over there and start to recover some equipment. We still haven't revealed the villain, so we don't know where he is. But now there's a bat alive at the end of the villainous turn. They actually teleport to a random hero. They just flap away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. So Ellis gets batted. Okay, well, Agent Anderson, it's a good thing you're good at, fixing people, but you need 2 AP to do it, unfortunately. So I think what we'll do is we will start with Bravo, and he'll just spend the 2 AP to stand up. Oh, what happened? And then we'll go with Agent Anderson. She'll call him, so she'll say move it, and have him walk over to her for 1 AP, and then she'll spend 2 AP to try and fix him up. So she's 4 skill, 5 because she is making a medic action. Difficulty 4, so she gets 1, 2, 3 successes, which is 6 heals. And he gets back to full. She patches him up from all of his bat bites. Alpha needs to redeem himself, so he's just going to walk and then walk again. And stay outside of 6 of this bat exploding thing. And then we're going to go with Ellis. Luckily, he is armed with a shotgun, so that was the best person to teleport into. So he's got 4 dice. Trying to explode this bat. Simply 4, but that's going to be 1, 2, 3 gets a critical hit, so dead bats. Second AP, he's just going to move 2, and then 1 to hop this 1 inch of bad rubbish. And then, actually, you know what? He'll go 2, and he'll hop this one over to here. His last AP. And then Agent Duchovny is just going to walk. Be like, what in the hell happened? Stay outside of 6 everything. On his turn, the threat is now to 3. Again, always with advantage. Let's see what happens. Difficulty is going to be 1, so it's 3 successes, which is from the shadows. Place a new minion within 1 inch of a heroic model with the fewest number of heroic models than 3. And then randomize if there's multiple. So the fewest number within 3 would be either of these two. So 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 6 to 10. So new bats. Everybody makes a horror check, and then we increase the threat again. So Agent Duchovny, do you run away again? No, you passed this time. Ellis, you're good. For Alpha, he's laughing, and then for Bravo, nope, he runs away after getting patched up. And then Agent Anderson, she's fine. He gets his bat bites fixed, and he's like, nope. So this is the closest threat marker you can see. So he's gonna go 2 and then 4 more. You're like, I'm going back down this alley, peace out. Bravo, we really did need you to go and look at all these tokens and see what the hell they are. But I guess you go to the back and do that too. So yeah, then it's villains doing their thing. Threat level goes up by 1. Because we got Crawling Chaos done, and now it's Threatening Overture, and we're at threat level 4, and then these bats are going to fight because only 1 mini on the table. So 3 dice, into poor Ellis. Nope, beef's at difficulty 10, no hits. Beef 10 is always an unlucky hit anyway. So it is now turn 5. We got to start collecting some evidence or something. We don't want to trigger the dynamites. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with Agent Anderson first. She's actually going to order Bravo to move and be like, fine, if you're going back there, do something useful. And he'll go 4, and then he's going to be out of range to do it again because she can only do it with an 8. So then she's going to move 2 and then spend another 2 to hop the car. And she has a 3rd AP. She's not within 6 of this. No, she's good. She just goes and triggers it. Yeah, she might as well. She's going to walk in and trigger. She is the best at not flipping these things anyway. So that's 7, which means it's going to be the unstable ground. Persists. So she's got to make a skill check or be knocked down. She's like, triggers this. Oh no, because we're doing linear measurement, aren't we? So it's 3 over and then more than 3 up. So that won't trigger yet. It might move towards me though. So then we're going to go 4 with Bravo, and he's going to use his binocular skill to peep at this. What is it? 8? Okay, well that's a lightning strike, so we don't want to go near that. Fortunately, because I really want him to come around the corner. Maybe he just eats it and Agent Anderson fixes him off. And then we have Agent Duchovny and Ellis. Ellis is going to try and shotgun this bat. Minimum 4. Gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would have teleported actually. Never mind. It would have teleported 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, it stays with Alice. Never mind. Dead. Oh no, 1, 2 would have been over here on Agent Duchovny. And so, yeah, because it was 1, 2, 3, 4. So it was actually over there then. So that means that his first AP, he will walk. So he gets 2 to get over this, and then 2 more. Basically, he's going 3. And then he'll walk again. Get within an inch. And Agent Duchovny will go. He's just going to try and kill the bat. First shot. Difficulty 8 does 1 wound. Second shot. Difficulty 4. That's a potato. Nope, just misses completely. And then does Alpha go? I mean, yes, I suppose. Once he's in the middle of this thing, he can kind of cover everybody, and I just have to hope he doesn't fall down. So I'm going to go 4 and go to here and try not to fall on my butt. And be okay. And then he'll go 4 again. Over to here, and again, try not to fall on his butt. Nope, he does. Prone. Blam. So on this turn, it's currently threat level 4 with advantage. It's difficulty 1, so that's 4 successes, which means we're on to From the Shadows still. Place a new minion within 1 inch of a heroic model with the fewest number of heroic models than 3. No, we know what that is. So more bats arrive over here and attack Bravo. Everybody makes a horror check. So let's start with Agent Duchovny. Nope, he gets knocked prone. Ah! For Ellis. 8. Nope, he's knocked prone too. Ah! From the bats. Pretty prone, so hey look, you passed. Agent Anderson. Passed. And then at the back there for Bravo. 8. He fails and gets knocked prone. Oh no, everybody's freaking out because there's bats everywhere and they're fighting us. All right, well, let's see who goes first, 4 or 5. And it's number 4, which I think is you. Is that you? Yep, number you. So you're going to attack you're aggressive, which means you're going to attack the fewest wound remaining model with an inch, which will be Agent Anderson, or Agent Duchovny. And you have advantage because he's knocked down. So difficulty 8 becomes difficulty 1. 3 wounds goes to 2. He's a tough guy. Down to 1 left. Over here, attacking poor knockdown Bravo. Oh, poor Bravo. You were sent off on your own, now you're gonna die. So again with advantage. Nope, difficulty 10, but it goes to 6. That's 3 wounds. Damn good thing Agent Anderson patched you up. Then we got to forgot to do Threatening Overture. So we got a difficulty 5 now for this. Actually, sorry, no, we didn't get the News Titans yet, so it's just threat level 5. 6 for the heroes. We still haven't found the villain to photograph him, and we haven't called for rescue yet. I'm tempted to call for rescue now, and we'll see how we do. We're just gonna get up, I think, to start off with, which isn't a move action, so we're not gonna take any tests to see if we fall down again. Then, Agent Anderson, you're gonna search this to grab a piece of gear. So she'll search the garbage can there, and hopefully it's got some cool stuff in it. Then you're gonna move 4 over to the cop car. Boop. And I think that's gonna trigger a fall down test, of course. And you pass. And then, I guess you'll move again. Actually, you were here. We should probably go around Bravo. Or Alpha, rather. Go 4 to here. No, we can't. We have to go over it because we want to trigger that thing. I guess he's got Overwatch set. So, we've searched this one, and we're carrying it. I don't want to trigger that thing yet. I feel like it's going to be bad, whatever it is. Yeah, we just set some sweet covering fire. I'm gonna get up because that's literally all you can do right now, and be like, "Oh, stop hitting me!" You 2 idiots will also just get up because that's all you can do, and say, "Stop hitting me," because you only have 2 AP and it costs you 2 to get up. We're gonna teleport this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2. It stays on Agent Duchovny, and then the other one, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actually would have gone over here. It super matters, but it could mean that I could shoot it actually instead of putting that covering fire on, which I will do. It'll be a 5 dice test. Difficulty minimum 4. Yeah, I just blow that thing away. Okay, you crazy bats keep teleporting all over the place. It's just raining bats around here. Well, I think that's everybody's AP spent, so new villain turn with advantage once again. 5. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, difficulty 8. Yeah, because they both came up 8. So just 1. 1 success. Just going to be a crawling chaos. So let's see who fails their test. Agent Duchovny. I should roll difficulty die. Just don't roll 10. Yeah, we're fine. For Ellis, nope, he beefs it and falls down again. Ugh. For you, passes. For Agent Anderson, she passes too. And then for Bravo back there in the corner all by himself, he passes just. Bad attacks. Can attack Agent Duchovny again because he's super jacked up. If he takes 1 wound, he dies. Difficulty 1, that's 3 wounds. Blah, just eats him. Lost Duchovny and Ellis is not looking good. And then this guy teleports, so we'll use it. I have to randomize between 4 different models now. So we'll use a D12, 1 to 3, 4 to 6, etc. 1 to 3, stay on Ellis. I just died from the lightning strike, which is so terribly bad. Maybe Bravo can save the day here. So it is now, sorry, it is now threat level 6 too, because we need to apply Threatening Overture. And so, yeah, I think we just go. Alpha, try and kill this bat. You got 3 dice to do it with, because you're making a range tag. So first AP, range tag, difficulty 8, no hits. Second AP, do it again. Difficulty 2, 2 hits, that'll kill it. Ba-bam, so we've saved Ellis at least. He'll spend his 2 AP to get up. Anderson's gonna go. Oh my god, this is so bad. We have to do this though. We're gonna spend, we're gonna move you first. You're going to eat a lightning strike if I do that. But there's no ambush, actually, so it's just going to reveal it. So you'll just move to within 6, going 4, just over to here, and try to die. What am I saying? Just stay there and do a search. Yourself a token. There's a piece of trance in the enemy half of the table. And then come back the other way, go 4. Be like, whatever, I'm a point, I'll live. Question's a better part of valor at this point. He had the binoculars, but he can't go that way now. Anderson's the only one left. If she goes, at least Bravo gets to shoot. If she calls for rescue and somebody lives, then we're okay. So she's gonna go 2. Get on difficult terrain here, and then 1 more because she won't have enough left to hop off. That's gonna trigger the lightning strike. 8. So she takes a skill 7 attack. Some giant blood mist just comes after her. Just roll a 10 on the white die. 7? Okay, so she only takes 3 damage. Not terrible. 3 to 12. She's okay. First AP. I think I can't get... I can probably get on the inch of this thing without triggering it. Can I? Oh, it's gonna be so close. Oh, Ash, you idiot. Oh, you can for sure. So another second AP to walk down, and then we're gonna trigger the radio. 4 turns, the game ends, and we've at least called for help. Okay, so now it's 6 threat level, so it's gonna be 6 dice with advantage yet again, and we'll see what happens. So difficulty 1, that's not good. Everything succeeds, so 6 successes, which means the Noose Titans. Move each unrevealed threat marker 3 inches towards the heroic model nearest to it and resolve any ambushes, and then +1 to the threat level, and then from the shadows. So this one's gonna go 3. This one's gonna go 3. I guess we're gonna find out what it is. It's number 6, which is the basic attack. So it's the 1,000 cuts. Move, so it does an ambush. And then the last one, of course it's this one. Of course it is. I will have it go directly towards, so 3 down. Of course this is the vampire. No, it's not. It's just another thrall. So it's gonna ambush and run forward. We'll trigger Alpha's shooting at least, but it'll be a -1 skill because it's in cover behind the car. And just beef it and totally miss. It means the vampire's coming after Ellis. Then we immediately have a random model get attacked by a minion model. Because we go to, and +1 threat, so threat's 7 now, sorry, because of the Noose Titans. Then it's from the shadows, so another minion appears, and we'll randomize this time. So we'll do 1 to 3 and then higher. So it's going to be a bat swarm. And then it'll be 1, 2, 3, going right. 5, so 1 to 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to ambush over here. Ambush actually, sorry, because it won't trigger any shooting. And then it's Threatening Overture, which means everybody makes a horror check. Sorry, Crawling Chaos, rather. Yeah, Crawling Chaos. So we go to Courage check for Perilous. He's okay with an 8. For Alpha, he's okay. For Agent Anderson, she's okay. And then for this poor fella, for Bravo, he's okay. Let's see what monster activates first. It's number 3. So it's going to be that scary, scary murder guy. He is a 5 dice skill. 8 difficulty, so the 9 will hit and do 1 more point of damage to Agent Anderson. And so she'll jump up to 4 damage. The back goes and attacks old Alpha over here next to the cop car. And it gets difficulty 5, so 1 success, does a point of damage to him. And then end of the villainous activation. Oh, sorry, I apply Threatening Overture, rather, sorry. This goes to 8. And then end of the villainous activations, that bat swarm teleports again. So it flies away, and it's 1 to 3, left to right. 10 is going to fly over to Bravo. No, you were supposed to live. Well, we know where the vampire is now, and that's not great. It's over here, and we have to photograph him or we die. How do we want to do this? Well, if we move and we end within 6 of that thing, it's going to zap us, which is bad. So I think we start with Anderson. She's going to just try and kill this thrall. It has 6 wounds, but she's skill 4. So melee shots, get her with the, choke him with your heart or your crucifix. Difficulty 8, so she does 2 with a critical hit, and then second AP 9. She does nothing, and then third AP 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry, yeah. 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 6, and she kills it. She is all done with all of her AP. So Alpha, you and Ellis are gonna have to cover this vampire, which is problematic. You gotta get away from this thing so it doesn't zap you. So you're gonna walk 4 this way and try not to fall down. So 1, and get outside of 6. You can go a little bit just further south. There you go. And then do you fall down? Because that's bad too. You don't. And then move again. and go 4 over to here, because I have a feeling it's going to come out from around the corner this turn. And then Ellis is going to go, and he's just going to walk. Because you got outside of 6 this thing now, did you? Yep. And then Ellis is just going to walk and also stay outside of 6 and walk to here. And he's going to set his sweet don't kill me covering fire. Something's coming around the corner. Okay, well, bravo. I mean, you might kill this thing. You might try. See if you shoot it. Difficulty 9, no hits, and then try again with your second attack. Difficulty 9, 10 will do it. And 2 damage, but it's still alive. Might kill you this turn. Okay, well, we're at 8 threat now for threat level. So 4, it's got advantage, and 4 dice here for D10s. My threat level is real high. Difficulty 4, and so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes. Trap is sprung. That's never good. We reveal the vampire because he's the only threat marker that's not revealed right now. Select the 2 villainous models furthest from a heroic model. For each selected model, if it's an aggressor, place within 1 inch of their priority target. If they're a pack hunter, place with 1 inch priority target with the villainous model already there. And then apply the News Titans. So, yeah. Well, that means that this guy just comes over and flies into Ellis, and it's not even an ambush, doesn't trigger anything. Titans, all threat markers have been revealed at this point, so nothing moves. And then we've got +1 threat level, so it goes to 9. Then it's Crawling Chaos. No, sorry, from the shadows, place a new minion marker within 1 inch of heroic model. So 1, 2, 3, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll pick a model, and left to right again. 1, 2, so it's going to be next to Ellis as well. It's Crawling Chaos. Everybody makes a horror check, and then we go to threat 10. Oh, it's getting bad. Sorry, and there are 3 turns remaining before the plane comes. Actually, 4 turns from now. So yes, it would have been 3 turns left at the start of this next turn. Horror check for Agent Duchovny. Oh, sorry, actually, that's Agent Alpha. Does he fall down because he's engaged? Give me a better roll on the other die. Nope, he falls down. He freaks out and falls down. And then for Ellis, stand your ground, Ellis. He's fine. For Agent Anderson, she has to make a horror check. She passes. And then for poor old Bravo, passes as well. Well, this isn't good. Ellis, you reported the vampire to the cops, and he's not a huge fan of that having happened. So I think you're gonna die. Let's see who's going first. First threat marker to, or sorry, first villain to activate. It's going to be number 1, the vampire, of course. It's an aggressor. It's already within an inch, so skill 7 is just gonna attack Ellis. See if he hits. 9. Oh, he's not that mad, but he does get 2 hits. So 2 damage on Ellis. Activate is this fella, and his priority target will be Ellis now because Ellis is wounded, even though he'd get advantage against Alpha, and see if he makes the stabs. Skill 5 into Ellis. Difficulty 3, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. It's enough to kill him. Ellis is down. I'm an idiot. Ellis is at 6 wounds. They have 8. I think Duchovny's actually still alive too. Oh, maybe not. Duchovny actually probably took enough to die. All right, and then it's last but not least the Bat Swarm, and it's skill 3, aggressive, so it's just gonna go right in and stab into Bravo. 2 hits. Bravo goes from 3 to 5. Okay, and that's villainous activations done, but that Bat Swarm's gonna teleport. So once again, there are 4 heroes on the table, left to right, 1 to 2. It's gonna bamf over to here and be all over Ellis. It can smell the blood. Well, not great. Not what we wanted. And it's new heroic turn 7. This 2 turns will remain. This is the second turn after we push the button. So turn 7. Actually, I'm just going to keep track of that now because the turns don't matter. Agent Anderson, I think you're going to go first. Try and blast out Bat Swarm. You can do it. Cover because it's obscured, so it's only going to be 3 skill. Minimum 4, does 1 hit, and that kills it because it's got 1 left. Well done. Not quite in range of the vampire. You were in range to shoot the Bat Swarm, but you're not in range to photograph the vampire. So you're going to have to move again. That's going to trigger an attack against you, but there's nothing you can do. So you go 4 over to here. Oh, and sorry, the vampire teleports too. Never mind. The vampire teleported to 4, which was Ellis. So same spot. You get lightning struck from 1,000 cuts. Skill 3. 3 wounds, so you jump up to 7 damage. Also might fall down because of the earthquake, and you don't, you're okay. And then your last AP, you might as well just shoot him, because that's all you can do. He's obscured, so 3 dice. Well, he's 6, because he is a villain. 1-8 will do it, so he takes the damage. You photograph him next turn. All right, Ellis, this is it. You got to do this. You got to kill this guy. So you are probably going to die after this, which means you're going to need to chick kabloom with your shotgun. So 4 dice skill. Difficulty 6 though, of course, because it is the villain. So Ellis, be the hero we need. Difficulty 7, 1, 2, 3 damage, not bad. So he jumps to 4 total, and then you can try again with your second AP. 1, 2, 3, so 7 damage. 5 left. I guess Alpha just stands up because that's all he can do, and is like, ugh, I don't want to die. And you gots to go, and you're gonna just move your 8 around the corner here. Come hide behind this car. Try not to fall over from the earthquake, and maybe something will teleport into you again, and maybe you'll be lucky. Right. So 7 left on Anderson, 5 left on the vampire. You did manage to shoot it quite a bit, Ellis. You're a hero. And let's see what happens. 10. Ugh, I'm just gonna roll 5 twice because it's too many dice for this. With advantage. So the villainous activations, it's gonna be a 4, so that's 1, 2 so far, and then the second half, 2 successes, 3, 4, 5. Titans puts the threat to 11. Threat markers are all revealed, and then from the shadows, 1, 2, 4, and then higher. It's going to be 9, so that'll be a bat swarm, and it's going to arrive next to 7, so Agent Anderson, I believe. 1 to 3, 4 to 6, yep, 7. Makes a horror check and tries to fall down. Ellis is freaking out. Alpha is fine. Ellis is fine. Agent Anderson, stick landing, is fine. And then Bravo, come on, buddy, you're all by yourself. Falls down. Actually runs away. He's not in melee. Nearest threat marker, no. So nearest villain he can see, which would be the vampire. So he's gonna go 3 and then just back around the corner. No! I don't like these monsters. They're still monsters there. He's like, they're safe behind this building. Okay, well, who activates first? This activation pool, it looks like it's gonna be number 1, the vampire, of course. Yeah, well, it's aggressive, and he is marked now, which means if he dies, he transforms into a thrall because he's gotten bit. Skill dice attack on a 2. Ellis takes 7 wounds. Yeah, so Ellis falls down, and then rises up again as a thrall. Oh, Ellis, you warned us this would happen. That's a VP who just lost for a survivor. And then, yeah, it's first, I guess that thrall goes into the activation pool now. And who activates next? It's going to be 5. That'll be the Bat Swarm. So it attacks Agent Anderson because it's aggressive and it's in combat with her. So 3 dice skill. Oof, she takes 3. So she's got 4 left. She is not doing great. And both with an inch of poor old Alpha over there. So 2 5 dice skill attacks into Alpha from the first thrall. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. He goes to 6 total. Second one attacks and does 5 more and just kills him. Not marked though because the thralls don't do that. So Alpha's also dead. Anderson, Bravo. Things are going terribly wrong. Well, okay then. Yeah. We're not doing great. So where does the 50-50, 1 to 5, the vampire teleports to Anderson? Nope, it goes over to Bravo. You walked behind the wrong corner, sir. The Bat Swarm, 1 to 5, Anderson. Yep, stays there fighting Anderson. This is not going well. All right, Anderson, you need to bite the bullets and kill this swarm. And then hopefully get the hell out of here. So you have 4 dice skill, try and kill the swarm. Difficulty 1 goes to 4, but you still get 3 hits, and that'll kill it. Could shoot these guys, but I think it's better off for you just to run away from them. You will take damage, though, if you end within 6 of this thing. I think you don't have a choice for the first one. So, moving back. It'll attack you, skill 3. At least you won't get fallen down. Death by 1,000 cuts, difficulty 9. And still somehow does 2 damage to her. Oh my god, she has 3 left. And then her last one, she's gonna patch up herself. Why? She can't, because she can't patch up herself. So she's just gonna move again. And be like, this has all gone horribly wrong. She hears the sirens in the distance coming to rescue her. Because the end of the next turn will be the turn that rescue arrives. Bravo, man. You could do this. You could kill him. You could kill him right now. He's only got 5 left. Skill 2, first attack. Difficulty 9, minimum 7. Nope. Second attack. Difficulty 4 goes to 6. 1 hit. That is not going to do it. 4 health left. And start of the villainous turn. It's 12. Sorry, it's 11 right now. We'll go to 12, maybe 13. So 11 dice with advantage. Let's just see what the difficulty is. 8. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. 11 this turn. So we'll do 5. 1, 2. And then 6 more. 3, 4. 4 successes. Okay, we're still good. We're gonna stick the landing. Titans, the threat goes to 12. We place a new minion next to somebody random. So 1 to 5, it's Anderson. Nope. Oh god, it's poor Bravo. And then we go to 12 for the threat, and then everybody makes a horror check. So for Anderson, she's fine. She's a hero. Difficulty 7, she passes. And then do you get knocked down and just eaten alive, Bravo? No, you stick it. You did not get a photograph of the vampire yet. But we might get rescued, which would be nice. So let's see who goes first as far as activations. So activation pool, the first one's going to be number 2. So that'll be one of you guys, probably you. Yep, the artist formerly known as Ellis. So he's aggressive. He's going to move towards the nearest model 3. And then he can't attack, so he'll move towards the nearest model. You can see again 3 over to here. And it'll be much the same thing for you, going 6. And sorry, we're at threat 13 now because everybody, it goes up another 1. And then I guess the back goes. We'll see if the vampire marks him first, actually. Well, sorry, the next one was 5, which is the bat, actually. Yeah, so the vampire's going to go last. The bat goes, skill 3, difficulty 9, does 1 point, takes him to 7. Does the vampire kill him? Skill 7. Eee. Come on, Bravo. Stick with it, buddy. Difficulty 6. Oh my god, he lived. 2? No, wait. He's at 7 wounds? No, he's dead. He had 8. He dies. No thralls left, so he doesn't turn into one. Not that it'll super matter this turn. And then everybody teleports over here. Because there's only 1 hero left. So they bat form over and have their final confrontation. Might just work out for us. It might just work out for us, actually. Because I only have 3 health left. But I could photograph and then maybe kill him. You survived the end of this round, so let's see if we can do it. Get a photograph. Skill 4, it's 2 AP to do this, and it's minimum difficulty 7. Ugh. And she's outnumbered, so I think she actually has to apply the outnumbered penalty because it counts as an attack. It's a skill test. So difficulty 7, she's got disadvantage. Difficulty 9 now, no successes. She doesn't get the photograph. With her last AP, she might be able to kill him. So skill 4, she's at disadvantage again. She has to do 4 points to kill him. So 7 is the difficulty. She gets 2 hits and doesn't quite count 2. She just has to live. Oh god, if she dies, it's all over. And this is it. So villainous overture. Basically what's going to happen is I'm going to roll 13 dice. So difficulty ends up being 5. And then 13 dice. Here's 7. 1, 2, 3, and then 6 more. 4, 5, 6. So 6 successes, which does produce another minion, of course. And then she has to make a horror check, because nothing else really matters here. So horror check, she's skill 4. Does she get knocked down? 5? Nope, she's okay. And then they all pretty much just gonna attack her. Bats. Sorry, these guys move. Potentially. It doesn't really matter what order they go to because it's not gonna end with them attacking her. So closest thing they can see, closest thing they can see. The thralls move forward. The bats attack. Difficulty 3, gets 2. So she's got 2 left. The second dot gets 2 and kills her. She's dead. No, wait, she has 1 left. She had 3 left. She's gone. And that's it. Anderson's down. We'll see if the vampire would have done it too. She had 3 left at the end of it. Did the vampire just kill her? 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. That's it. Agent Anderson's a vampire now. The team's wiped from the earth. Game a total failure. Total complete team loss. The vampire killed everybody. The teleporting bats. Oh my gosh. If she'd survived though until the end of this, I would have actually won the game though, because I would have scored 1 for surviving. No, actually I would have gotten 1 for surviving, 1 for evidence. That would have been it. Yeah, that would have been all. On the photograph, I would have won, because if she'd survived, had the evidence, had the photograph, she would have scored 5 at the end of it all. That would have pushed us into like an acceptable victory. But other than that, got mobbed by vampires.
So there we go, another perilous tale done. Oh man, the team getting wiped out. Poor Ellis taking big chunks of the vampire. End of the day, just not being able to seal the deal. He walked away angry and hunted down the rest of the team. I do actually really like the bat form rule in this, because it kind of simulates that super speed you see vampires have in the movies and stuff, where they kind of like blink around between people. So right after killing Ellis and turning him into a thrall, he blinks over and kills Bravo, and then like the final showdown was so cinematic. The thrall's rushing towards her, the bats are all around her, and she just gets like murdered at the end, poor Agent Anderson. So we'll see if another perilous tale. Maybe I'll do a whole new team, because they did get wiped out this time around, as well as some new villains. I haven't really picked which villain I want to do yet. I've had a lot of suggestions. There was it was the cabin in the woods with werewolves. So you want me to do dog soldiers. So you want me to do the Thing. It'd be really fun to do the Thing. I really want to get the Apex investigators from Fenris. But Fenris might still be taking orders. I'm not sure. I never ordered them, but they have like big puffy coats on and they're super cool. Or do like just an Antarctic expedition or something like that. So lots of options, lots of things we could do. Not sure what I'm gonna do next, but I hope you enjoyed this. Tell me in the comments what you think. Until next time, I'm Ash. Happy gaming. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below so you get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.